What's going on, Oz?
Not much, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, buddy.
I'm dealing with a sticky fucking L2 trigger and it's driving me insane. Good morning.
Oh, that's always fun. Would get like alcohol spilt in it or something?
No, not even. I think it was just fucking eating sweet and sour chicken balls. I accidentally might have got a little bit of shit in my fucking finger and didn't see it when I was wiping my fingers.
Yeah, it's happened with Brian's X button, and I think it was rum that was the culprit.
Oh, wow.
So how's Red Dead going?
Good, man. I'm level 52 or something now.
Nice.
I got the trophy. I'm just trying to get a sweet PvP setup.
Yeah.
How about you?
I've been rocking that Monster Hunter world.
Nice.
Haven't been working because of we finally fucking finished cleanups. There's like 1 day left to go in to like kind of putter around and like one property that has thieves that need to be cleaned up, but other than that it's next to nothing, so the boss is kind of just waiting for a fucking nice day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he waits too long, he might get shit out of luck and fucking have it snow.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's one thing. That's the one thing that I was talking to two other people, like two other guys, that one owns his own company and one has owned his own company. And like the thing that's been aggravating me with my boss is he just hems and haws, and you know, like there's so much uncertainty. And I looked at these two guys and like individually, not even together, like separate conversations. I was like, so, like as an employer, what do you think's more important? Like making the call, like regardless of whether it's a shit call or a good call, or fucking like hemming and hawing and waiting for the, like obviously at the last moment you can't wait till the last moment. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you can't hem and haw, and like pretty much he was messaging me at like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30. I'm asking him about work the next day, and he's like, I don't know, this and that. Like I guess I'll message you in the morning. We'll see how it goes, and I'll message him at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be raining. It might clear up though. I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. Like he doesn't give me an actual answer.
Yeah.
These guys, and like sometimes it's more important. Like it's less so important what you decide on, like whether it be come into work in the rain or don't come into work at all. That choice is less important than making that choice. You know, like it doesn't matter which you choose, but you have to choose. It's more important that you fucking choose than what you choose. You know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
but you have to fucking choose. Like, you can't.
It's a
be
tricky
in
thing,
on,
man.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it sucks.
There's-
It really does suck.
It's a tricky situation that I understand you're in.
And like him too, like I understand kind of where he's coming from when he's talking to me. He's like, well, like the work needs to get done, it's gonna be raining tomorrow and it's supposed to stop around 10, but who knows, that might go later. And it's just like, okay, so just make that, like, just decide. You have to decide. And like, even if it's the decision of, okay, Shane, come into work for 10, you might be working in the rain. Okay, I don't care, but make that decision. You know, either tell me to stay home or tell me to come to work in the rain. But tell me, like,
Yeah, man.
when I'm going to bed at 9:30 every night, and you're on average messaging me at 10:30 every night about work, like this isn't working. Like,
Exactly.
going to
Oh,
bed
shit.
thinking I'm not working in the morning kind of deal. It's like one of my buddies, he fucking, he was like 100% certain that Dave was going to be taking the day off because Dave was talking about wanting to take the day off, and he talked about, well, maybe we'll actually come in, guys, and like, this doesn't actually work for him, he just kind of helps out every now and again, and you just like, damage is done, like, damage is done, you fucking, you made that call, told me that we weren't coming in, now you changed your mind, damage is done, I'm not coming in. Yeah, on a happier note, this fucking Monster Hunter world is pretty fucking cool.
I've read some reviews.
I did not think it was going to be this good, but I'm actually really enjoying it.
Are you at the end game?
I'm almost there.
People are saying the end game is the disappointment.
That's okay, so I can understand that, because like pretty much it's a game built up that you just constantly want more, and unfortunately it's only a certain size.
Exactly.
And I've pretty much reached the last area, so unless there's another hidden area that's on, like a big map that I don't know about, but like the main map, I've unlocked everything. I'm in the last area, so I've pretty much seen or have fought like every monster available. I have like one more monster that I actually have only seen and I haven't actually attacked yet. It's a fucking like dragon of sorts, but yeah, fucking, I can understand that, like, there's a grinding element to this that you and I get a kick out of.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going to be disappointed in. Like, Brian, he's not going to like the fucking endgame of this. Me, I'm not going to mind it too much, because I understand that, like, aspect that they were going for, of, like, each monster has a certain amount of items. You have to, like, kill the monster and collect the items in certain ways. Like, fuck, you have to cut off certain monsters' tails just to be able to collect the tail parts, for example. So there's different strategic tactics that you have to use to approaching each monster to be able to get all the items. So it does involve you going back and doing the missions again, or like going and helping people out, which is actually a cool thing. Everyone, when they're going through their main story, they can pretty much have any random online player jump in and help them out.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's like a really cool bonus. And there's also like the expeditions, which is kind of just you free roaming and all the monsters are around, so you can kind of just hunt. But yeah, like I do understand that it is a bit repetitive, but the one thing that kind of separates it from being like repetitiveness is the amount of weapon choice and like difference that you can customize your characters in. Which, especially like the different outfits, you have to kill certain monsters a certain amount of times to collect all their parts just to be able to make that outfit. So it does add a certain like grinding element that actually makes you want to go grind over and over to get this shit, you know? But like it is a little bit repetitive. But like, dude, so many weapons. I mean, like if you find it getting bored or something like that, fucking swap out a weapon. Like,
yeah. Man, this L2 trigger is so annoying. Like, I go to press it a little bit, and it has to, like, pop off of the hinge to go down. The R2 is smooth, but the L2 is fucked right now.
That's not good. Especially for fucking Red Dead.
Yeah. It's annoying having to fucking notice this stickiness.
Yeah.
It's worst when I leave it for like 5-10 seconds.
Have you ever taken apart your PS4 controllers?
No, is it safe? Or will shit just fall everywhere?
There's one piece that you have to be careful of flying out. But other than that one piece, it's rather simple.
Okay.
I'd watch a quick video, just YouTube it, but like it's rather simplistic. Just make sure you don't lose that one piece because it will fly out. I haven't taken one apart myself, but I watched my buddy do it right beside me because he needed to. He was having issues with his R2, and he ended up taking a tiny piece of cardboard and he wedged it underneath the R2 because the R2, he dropped his controller and it broke a chip off the inside, so it wasn't pushing down all the way. So like when he was in a racing game, he'd hold R2 and he wouldn't accelerate fully.
Oh, that would drive me insane. Having only
a piece of cardboard,
a little bit of acceleration.
I know, right?
It's like, I'm gonna fucking be in a drag race with 70% throttle.
Right? 3/4 fucking throttle.
Yeah. I'm burning! That'd be so funny.
Oh.
I'm chopping some more green.
He also lucked out because he knew about that piece flying out, and he ended up opening his controller in a way that it shot out and flew at me and landed in my shirt. So he's like, "Where the fuck did that go?" I'm like, "Right here, bro." He's like, "Oh, thank God."
Do you know a good place to buy more controllers that aren't full price, or is it?
No.
Oh shit. Okay.
Dude, they're like going up in price.
I know, it's getting stupid.
Like,
I have my original controller and I'm gonna need another one.
I was like, I need a new controller. I'll just wait till they go on sale. I'm just noticing them going
wait
up
till
in price.
Boxing
I'm like,
Day.
what the fuck is this?
I'm gonna have to wait till Boxing Day to get my controller.
I just got my fucking phone stolen on
what?
Friday. Yeah.
Really?
So I went over to Mark's house. If you remember Marcus.
Kind of.
And he lives in the dog patch in Newmarket, which isn't the best area.
Oh.
Now,
yeah.
The truck that I'm in right now, the only thing that doesn't work properly on it is when you go to like use any of the electrical things to lock the door or unlock the doors, the alarm might go off randomly. So you don't fuck with that shit. So you pretty much use the key to unlock the door, and if you're locking the door, pretty much push the things down yourself, like with your hand. So I get to Mark's house. I had my phone sitting in the truck, like in between the two front seats.
Oh no.
And I pull in his driveway, and his brother's ex-girlfriend happened to be in the driveway, so I was chatting with her for a minute. She ended up taking off, and or no, I went to go give her a hug and go inside was what it was, and that's why I forgot my fucking phone in the truck. And I even fucking thought about, like, when I was opening his door and walking into his house, taking off my boots. I'm thinking to myself, like, fuck, I should lock that fucking door. Whatever, like, I'm not gonna be long. Whatever. So I sat down for fucking 15, maybe 20 minutes. He even ordered food. Food delivery guy showed up. Fucking all that had gone by was like 15, 20 minutes. And I realized that I'd forgotten my phone in the truck, so I went to go grab it. And I walked out to the truck and it was gone.
Someone had fucking surfed through your shit.
Yeah, immediately. Well, like, it kind of was sitting, like, right obviously out in the open.
That's bad.
As soon as you open the truck door, like, I realized where I left it. The moment I realized it was stolen, I was like, fuck.
Who the fuck would take it?
Just some random scumbag, man. They also went into Mark's car and they stole his cigarettes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fucking, like, just scumbags. But yeah, I unfortunately, with my credit and I essentially had broken my last phone with Fido, and then I got a replacement phone and some shit happened, and I like reached the end point of like, I finally had paid off that Fido phone.
Yeah.
So when I got this job for Dave for landscaping, I needed a fucking new phone. Pretty much, I got my phone disconnected with Fido too, because like I'd ended my service and I just kind of had enough of them. So my phone was down for a couple months, and I got the job and I needed a phone, so I ended up getting hooked up with Virgin Mobile. And because I have shit credit, they got me on this like credit limit program, and it hasn't even been half a year of my 2-year contract of having this phone, and it gets fucking stolen. So I go into the store, it's like, there's nothing we can do for you, sir. I'm like, fuck.
Wow.
And like, your best bet is to go buy a phone outright and bring it back to us. So I ended up going to the source. The like lowest end phone that they had that had what I needed, which pretty much all I actually needed was honestly calling and texting and need Google Maps, because I'm a crew leader now, so on like texting me random addresses, I need to be able to get to these addresses, I need to be able to figure out where they are.
Yeah.
Google Maps is needed. So I pretty much told the girl, like, this is what I need, and she's like, well, there's this phone, which, I mean, it's like the lowest of the low, and then there's this phone, which is the lowest of the Samsungs, which is a little bit more, a little bit better, but still lowest of the Samsungs. So that's what I ended up getting.
It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still using an iPhone 4S.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Well, it sucks because I even own a fucking Samsung S3.
Yeah.
It's just locked fucking Fido on my mom's end, because my mom owes like a few $100s. They refuse to unlock the phone.
Holy shit.
Yep.
What is it, like bricked?
Well, there's a stipulation that like, if, like, you can pretty much any time you want get your phone unlocked, unless there has been a certain amount of money owed for like 3 months or more than that. So like, say you owe them fucking like $200+ for 3 months, and they haven't received that payment, they can refuse to unlock your phone.
That makes sense. Feeling like playing some GTA death matches? If we were able to get on the same team now, dude, you're gonna laugh at some of the shit we can do.
I'm curious about those new death races.
Oh, the horse races?
Mad Max? Yeah. Mad Max style?
There is horse races. I just haven't really gotten into them too much yet.
Wait, did you say GTA 5 or? You said GTA 5.
Did I? Shit.
You meant Red Dead.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I meant to say Red Dead.
That's fucking hilarious. I think I'm giving Red Dead a little bit of time, because I'm still slightly, like, there's a very, very base worry deep in my soul that something might screw up. Like what happened with the GTA 5 and people...
What do you mean? Someone's gonna fucking give you modded money? You
No,
need to tell...
like, pretty much when they released GTA 5, my buddy Gordo and a couple other buddies of mine lost their,
accounts?
Yeah, their,
dude, I already fucking... I lost my account fucking 3 times. I lost a level 30, I lost a level 20, and I lost a level 15. Yeah.
GTA?
Yes,
Jesus.
on GTA Online. On PS3. So far, so good with this.
Well, that's another thing, is they also pace themselves. They learned from GTA.
I think they had to have. There was a lot of mad people.
They were very smart with Red Dead. My, Brian, you know Brian.
Yeah.
He didn't understand why they were doing the whole paced release date for, like...
server capacity.
Yes, 100%. To see what they could handle, and to slowly allow that chunk, that huge chunk more.
That way they wouldn't lose all their data. They would properly have file, like, so backups have, like, of everybody's shit. I think they have a better backup system now than what they originally had.
Yeah.
Obviously what they were using was cheap as fuck.
Dude, Christmas coming up, mass amount of players jumping on. Who knows?
You
Like,
know they're gonna have backups probably. Because
No,
that kind of
hopefully.
anticipation would be like, if we lost people's character files.
Dude, yeah, if you lost
Oh
your
my
level
god.
52 right now, how pissed would you
I would, I would be calling and being like, okay, you guys know that this isn't good and that you're gonna fix
Like,
this.
I have saved videos, okay? I'm gonna send them to you, you just send me back what I see, okay? Like,
Exactly. Oh, this control stick is so fucking annoying, man. I'm gonna have to take it apart and look.
Just watch the video first.
I am.
See about that one piece. That's a little bit.
I don't have a fucking screwdriver for this. That's what is annoying. It's a tiny X screwdriver.
Yeah.
I need it.
Is that
Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
like some tools the other guy used to own his own company and had. So there's just like every tool I could ever need lying around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of tools, I need to pick up fucking Johnny's staple gun. We got a pool table, moved from the old house to this house.
Oh
It's
yeah?
like the biggest pool. It's like a Schnuckers fucking tournament style fucking pool table. It's like the regular size pool bar is 4 feet by 8 feet.
Mm-hmm.
This pool table is like 7 feet by 13 feet.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's fucking massive, and like the pockets are still normal size. So like it's so much harder to play pool. Like it requires so much more precise aim. But we fucking all love it so much, so we ended up fucking powerhousing it from the old house. And we're setting it up now, but we just need to finish leveling it and then put on the felt. But we need a fucking staple gun for the felt.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Be awesome once we get it set up though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like never, and I mean Aussie, like never an archer. Skyrim, that was the only game I've ever been an archer.
Mm-hmm.
This game I'm really liking it though.
It's a lot of fun being
Yeah,
an archer.
buddy. Like it's kind of like this fucking RPG archer, which I'm really liking. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like any archer from it. Like even Skyrim, arching was so lame. I just did it because I was OP and it was the fucking funniest ways to kill people. Fucking shooting them from distance or fucking like just like point blank arrow to the face.
Mhm.
Like get those cinematics. But yeah. Also, do you remember Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah, I love that game.
So I made my character a fucking assassin, and you had the bow, I just barely ever used it. With that game, I ended up figuring out there was this set that you could do for your character that pretty much doubled your power at night and quadrupled your power when solo. So
Holy
you had,
shit.
personally, if you went solo, you had 4 times power, and the moment it went dark out, you had 8 times power.
Wow.
Like nighttime, roaming by yourself, I was just the motherfucking assassin I've ever seen in that game. Like you can imagine me too. Like you know how I play games, like just like you. When I get into them, I get into them hard.
Dragon's Dogma was a really good game.
But like I barely used the arching in that game. Even like I kind of was technically an archer, but like yeah, I was an assassin. Fuck that. I even had all my skills set up so that like I do extra damage when I can get perfect counters with the like disappearing and fucking jumping on people's backs and doing the fucking epic kills like stabbing with the knives and shit like that. Dude, I just read everything in my way. And like I actually got when you have all 4 characters out, obviously, you know, at night, the 4 characters amongst themselves, the DPS that they deal out is nothing compared to what you can personally do, because they're AI. It's not like you're playing with other online players that have their own mentality. So yeah, I'd go up to a boss that like would normally take me probably like 3 minutes with my fucking AI, and I'd do it in like 20, 30 seconds. Like, just done.
Man, I have to play that game again. I forget what it was like.
They remastered it for PS4, and I really want to get it. I just want to make my assassin again, because that was all on Jeremy's. You remember Jeremy Boudreaux?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's how we met, wasn't it? He invited you over?
I'm trying to remember. I think Robin brought me over.
Oh yeah, Robin, right. Yeah, because Jeremy's friends with Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I fucking miss Robin. It's been ages. But yeah. Fuck yeah, and it's all on Jeremy's Xbox 360. So I ended up losing my character.
Dang.
Yeah. I think I'm actually going up against the last mission right now in Monster Hunter World.
Once you've pulled apart this controller, you're going to see this ribbon cable here. So be careful when you're actually separating these two plastic pieces, because this ribbon cable can break. After you have popped it open, you're going to find a screw underneath of this black piece here where the battery is. So let's get the battery out of the way, and let's get this plastic piece, this cradle, out of the way. You can do that by, on the sides here where I am grabbing, you can just kind of pull it out and then pull it upward, and you'll have to work a little bit on the other side as well. You just basically just pull it away from the motherboard of the controller and then pull it off. It shouldn't give you too much trouble. If it does, just sit there and patiently work with it. It will come out eventually. They do like to give a little bit of a fight. Now once you have that taken off, then you can remove this screw right here. Now when you get to this part of pulling apart the controller, you can see right here is another ribbon cable, and it very easily pops right out. You just grab it at this location, just pull it right up, comes out, no problem. Alright, so once we have that out of the way, that screw out of the way, we're going to go ahead and remove the insides of this controller. The cool thing is, on the inside of this controller, everything has its own plastic cradle that this all sits in, so you don't have to like completely tear every little piece apart. You can actually flip this kind of outward. This part can sometimes also give you a little trouble. All you got to do is just work with it. A lot of times for me, I find that it does easily come out, but occasionally, as you can see with this one, it's giving me just a little bit of a fight getting out. This controller was kind of not having it from the beginning. So that's nice to show you, because they're, you know, if you run into a struggle and you're going, what am I doing wrong? You're really not doing anything wrong. As you can see, I'm having the same problems. Now this is the first generation controller. The differences between this controller and the newer controllers are the trigger buttons are a little bit different in the way that they fit into place on the actual motherboard of the controller. And down where the light bar is, the screws are in different locations, but generally it's the same process, the same steps. So if your controller looks different than this one, that is why. And another thing, if you're doing this because you want to do a custom controller, the newer versions of the controller, the buttons that I'm finding on eBay, the trigger buttons don't fit, so you'll have to paint those yourself. Not really a big deal. It is kind of difficult to color match some of that, some of the factory made red buttons or green buttons or blue buttons or whatever buttons you're using. Either way, there are ways around that. So just that's something to be aware of. Like I said, if you're taking yours apart and you're noticing some differences, hey, that's why. Yeah, honestly, taking apart a controller like this is not difficult. It's actually quite a bit easier than even taking apart an Xbox One controller, if you can believe it. With an Xbox One,
It's just slightly harder than the PS3,
like a bunch of
really.
pieces that
Just because of that one piece. And like once you realize where that piece is, like you should
actually
have no
very
issue.
soon, 'cause I have an
Yeah, I don't like the
Got you.
ribbons, but other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Pisses me off, I could damage it.
Just be gentle, you'll be fine.
Here's a fresh spit can for you.
Cool. Yeah, look, Tash. Gets stuck when I press it, and it's annoying as fuck.
Sorry, say that again?
Oh, I'm just talking to Natasha.
Oh, okay.
My trigger's driving me nuts. I want to take it apart, I just don't have that screwdriver, and I gotta be careful. Let me see here. Oops.
Get him a smoker. Saw that. Tell it.
I don't want your cigarettes.
Yes, you do. I saw that. You're like addicted by just hanging around with me. It's a contact tie.
Where the fuck is the issue? I just want to know where the issue is in here.
Did you use the alcohol?
Yeah, no, it's stickier. So that just shows there's something going on inside. It's fucking annoying. You're in the middle of fucking running and then you go to press L2 and it takes a half second longer and a fucking guy shoots you because of it. It's really annoying. Because I don't like to mash my L2 trigger, so now I'm fucking having to do that. R2 is smooth as butter.
Put some butter on it.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Sorry. Grease it up, bud. That'll work.
It works with other things. Yeah, I've got a perk card set up, Shane, that is so fucking evil for PvP.
What is it?
I'll tell you, one sec. I've spent too much money on it, man, and I still need to get $1,000 so I can finalize it. So, I'll tell you what I got. Just gotta load up the thing here. One sec. Pose. Abilitize. Alright, so I'm rocking, and this is a perk setup that I was thinking of going for. The only difference was Cold-Blooded was something I was questioning, and I was going to use a different perk. But anyway. Slow and steady. While Deadeye is active, you take much less damage. And headshots do not kill you outright. You cannot run or sprint, but I don't really care about that. The next one is Winning Streak. This is only rank 2 though, instead of 3 like the other one I just said. Each consecutive shot on the same target does more damage than the last.
Nice.
And then the next one is Cold-Blooded, rank 3. After killing an enemy, you will regain a lot of health over the next 5 seconds.
Nice. Okay, that's gold.
And then the final perk that I have is rank 2, and I'm gonna need $500 to rank this one up and the other one that I was talking about. Never Without One, rank 2. Your hat will block 1 headshot and then fall off. While wearing a hat, while wearing a hat, you take a little less damage. And when I rank it up, it'll be, you will take less damage. And it says, while not wearing a hat, you take more damage though.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's that little boost, and then you're at a downfall. And
But the good thing is
after you
that...
kill that motherfucker, grab your hat, put it back on.
Yeah, if you're caught on one-on-ones, you're almost invincible.
Unless someone else does the same thing. What if you guys quick draw? You have to like double tap each other's face. Pop. First one takes the hat off. Second one takes the fucking like jaw or something like
Yeah,
that.
there's been situations where we double shot each other and I win because I have the perk. It's
Nice.
like we both shoot each other at the same time, headshots, and I get away because the hat.
That's fucking gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, have you seen Justified?
No.
Okay, so there's this one scene, buddy, the fucking main character and this other guy, Boyd, I still remember his name, is fucking awesome, 2 characters. But the main character is just facing off against this random other guy, and, like, pretty much they're, like, quick draw fucking main characters. He's a sheriff, so it's like, you don't fire until fire upon mentality, so, like, he's waiting. He's he's waiting for the other guy's finger to twitch. And they both fucking go for each other. The main character shoots the guy in the chest. The other guy shoots the sheriff, only he aims for a headshot and ends up taking the sheriff's hat off. And fucking, and pretty much, I think sheriff's like, that's why I always aim for the chest. No matter how good a shot you are, you might miss. It's a bigger target when you're aiming for the chest.
The only problem with aiming for the chest is 9 times out of 10 in this game, people are gonna hit you in the face.
Yeah.
I've noticed. On the death matches, at least.
In the face!
The death matches,
like,
it's
I've
like a
always
whole different level of players, I've noticed.
In like Call of Duty solo, like not online or anything like that, but like just versus the AI, I'd always, even GTA versus AI, not versus online players, but just AI, I'd do 2 to the chest, 1 to the face, like police style.
Oh wow.
Or like SWAT style, I should say. It's like that's what they do, 2 to the chest, 1 to the face, or like cops just kind of unload their clip and put in another clip, unload that clip. Is he dead yet? I don't know, keep shooting.
Excuse me.
Alright, so... Yeah, here. I'm gonna send you a quick picture of, well, 2 pictures of my character.
Cool. Ding.
Oh yeah, I can't pull out my bow here.
Cool. Oops.
Looks like the T-Rex's phase when it's closed.
Cool, there's no one here.
They stole my purse and dolls.
I wish I could change my whistle.
You can't?
I don't think I can.
True. Well, you could decide what you want it to sound like at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, and I made a good one.
Sure.
I made a good one.
Well,
it's just
that's
I want to
one
be
thing
able
that
to change it.
Yeah, I took a lot of time on that whistle because I was like, what am I willing to listen to for
I know.
a lot of this game?
Yeah. I've already overdone it, so it's driven me nuts at times.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just sit there bored and go.
See, I'll do it a little bit slower, so you could just do it over and over.
Oh, you mean
and
I've
do it
driven people nuts? I go.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, exactly.
I
Yep.
fucking drove people nuts doing that before, yeah.
Yep.
Dude, I love catching sturgeon. It's like the easiest money.
Apparently you can fish in this game too, I just haven't tried yet.
It's probably cool.
Man, I fucking put in my fishing hours in video games. I really don't want to.
I love fishing, so I don't mind.
See,
The World of Warcraft fishing type fishing sucks, where you just click on it.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah,
that's
I
like
hate
Final
It is
Fantasy
really
14.
boring compared to this. It's too
Yeah, we actually
easy.
get a feel. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the worst when you're like, oh man, I just want to feel like I'm catching a fish.
Yep.
Instead of it being super fucking easy.
Like play another video game, like handheld console, while you're
Yeah.
fucking fishing in those games.
I feel bad for the people that have farmed on games like WoW, like endlessly.
Mm.
I've done it, but probably nowhere near, well no, that's obvious, not anywhere near as much as some people.
Yeah. Nice. Can I actually finish this outfit now? I can.
This kind of reminds me of the actual grind. Oh, I think it's gonna crash. Yep. Blue screen. Nice. Blue screen.